What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm teaching my daughter's boyfriend how to carve a sign. So let's see if he survives. All right, guys, so this monster is Adam. It's my daughter's boyfriend. Adam, introduce yourself.
How's it going?
And there you go. So today he's going to be carving a sign for his parents so they can put up on their house. So he's never touched a router before, right?
I've touched the router a little bit, but not enough to know what I'm doing.
Okay, all right, so not enough to know what he's doing.
Not enough to be confident, really.
If I remember correctly, they were using my power tools while I wasn't home. But they asked, so it's all right. So we're gonna go through the whole process. He's a brand new sign carver, never carved a sign before. So we're gonna go through the layout, the carving, spraying, sanding, everything, and it's just gonna be a nice, simple little sign. So, you ready?
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
The biggest thing on layout is making sure that everything's even. The best way to do this is using the small speed square. Make sure you have equal space on top and bottom. Make your marks and then connect them. It's super easy to put the letters on backwards or upside down. So you really want to take your time and make sure that you're setting them the way that they're supposed to be. I've done this more than a few times. Then, making sure you have equal space on the top and bottom of the lettering, and also to the left and right. You just want to make sure everything looks uniform.
All right, so he's got the layout done. So now what you want to do is you want to take a stiff bristle brush and you're going to actually kind of, because this will raise the grain a little bit, all the primer on there. So you just want to brush that off.
Something like that?
Yep, just like that. The biggest thing is to make sure you have flesh on the board. So if you're trying to do it like this or like this, it makes it really hard. That's what the handles are here for. So in fact, I'm gonna do the outline of the T real quick, that way you can kind of get an idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to get all the way to the line.
Yeah, because we guess we're going to come through with a different bit. Or,
no, well, we could use the 90 in there, but I would probably just use the 60 and take all that out.
Okay.
But one thing to remember is that right now, you're going to see every little bobble, every little wave.
Yeah.
But as soon as you spray it and sand it off, you're not going to see that stuff.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. So you just carved your first letter, you did a really good job. What was challenging about it?
You know, I was kind of nervous for some of the top corners there, so I just saved those ones for last so I could get used to like how the router cut, especially just like along the top edges where I couldn't see it so well.
Right, so like if the line's at the top and you're trying to meet it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just trying to get around
like the top of the H. But it looks like you found the line really well. That's pretty good, man.
Thank you.
For my daughter's boyfriend. All right, so he got his first one done. So now you're just gonna do the same exact thing you did on the H with the rest of the letters.
All right.
All right, let's get to it.
Adam's using the 60-degree bit to carve out the fatty font for this sign, and that's a great way to start out. The fatty font doesn't have any real sharp points that you have to get into, and you don't have to feather anything in or out. And the 60-degree bit really cuts well, especially in soft wood like this blue pine. Now he switched over to the 90-degree bit at 3/16 inch deep. This is just to take out the remainder of the wood. Now the 60-degree bit gives you a nice fat line and plenty of room to take out the rest of the wood without taking the risk of nicking your lines. Now he's using the 45-degree chamfer bit just to put a nice clean edge around his sign. I'll put a link in the description below for all the materials that Adam used. And for anybody that's wondering, that is not an engagement ring. One challenge new carvers have is overspraying with the primer, and that can cause bleeding, especially in soft wood. But Adam did a really good job of just spraying just enough to cover what he needs to cover. Once the spraying's done, he used the 60 grit disc on the disc sander and 120 grit on the random orbital to take off all of the black.
Think you're better than me?
No, not really. You're doing this a lot longer than I have.
Good. He did a good job. So, Adam, what'd you think, man? I thought you held a pretty good line. I thought that you actually, you did a really good job.
You know, it went better than I was expecting it to. There was a couple small hiccups, but easier than I was expecting.
It's not that hard, guys. It's really not. So, this was your first sign. First sign you ever did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he did pretty good. Right? He's not taking my job, but he did pretty good. But Adam, hey, thanks for coming in, man. You did a good job. You got a nice sign to take home. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me, ryan@makeitwoodsign.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all that stuff. You guys know what to do. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
There you go.